That's right. You hear the heartbeat. You hear the change. That means it's CH Sports Pacific Northwest Disc Golf 2024 Santiam Open Round 2 Front 9. My name is Ingber.
And I'm Shade Harrison.
We're doing commentary here for you, and this is the final round. It's only 2 rounds. We've had a battle. Cole Redalen, highest rated in Oregon, and Scott Withers, second highest rated. And then we have some new faces for you. The first being Collin Hayden, who is the CH of CH Sports. Nice job, Collin, getting on the card. And then Dallas Garber, I think 17 years old, 16 or 17 years old, who's really coming into his own, 1,000 rated, ready to put on a display on coverage.
Right into it. Hole 1 is a par 4. Cole's trying to throw all 660, it looks like. That's a crush. Kept it right in the middle. The path on the right is out of bounds. But other than that, there's no other OB. And you want to just get a respectable 300 to 400 foot drive to give yourself another 300, 400 foot shot on the way in.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You can see that the basket is up on top of a hill, so it's really about this second shot and getting it to a good close putt.
Yeah.
Not sure if the wind is kicked up yet, but I know it does kick up at some point in this round.
Slightly.
Here's Dallas Garber. Puts a nice move on it. Angle control. Getting that slight flip up. Keeping it right in the middle.
Yeah, it's perfect. You should have a nice workable upshot. Any angle you really want.
And look at this with the forehand. Collin, kind of a forehand specialist. Really can do both, but has some nice distance with the forehand.
That's perfect. Yeah, the only thing you can really do to mess this hole up, aside from getting a little too far on this green, is going OB or giving yourself a weird position. So Collin's just sacrificing distance so he can throw a committed shot like this for a second.
Yeah, looks like it flattens out, maybe a bit long. Yep.
Slightly long.
It'll be a putt.
Yeah.
You can see pretty swampy out there. Footing is a little sketchy.
Yeah, I'd say the other course has some worse spots, but it's all, every step you got to be extra cautious on.
This looks pretty
it's
good.
Hit the hillside.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's how it's done. See, look at that. Searching for some spot you can push off of.
Yeah, Scott, there's something to say, too, that this is the perfect landing zone. That means there's probably been a lot of drives to land here. So maybe Collin was like, I'm just going to throw it a little shorter than the perfect landing zone so that I can have good footing. Who knows?
True that. A lot of strategy out there. There really is. And knowing where the spots are. Now, this is just ludicrous. He's so far up.
Yeah, he's throwing a little hot.
Oh, looked like he was going for it.
He could have been. He's got awesome touch with the putter.
He really does.
Good start.
Great putt. Such a consistent stroke.
Yeah, Scott had a really good starting putt on the other course, too. It catapulted him into a great round.
Really
I think
did.
he would have been all knotted up with Cole at the top if he didn't get that bogey on 18.
Oh, it's funny how we thought Collin was further away, but he kept it closer than Dallas here.
Yeah, it did look like Dallas was a little closer. But he's still in the circle.
Look at that.
Spin it in at 100 miles an hour.
Just direct, committed, spinny putt.
Yeah.
That is some good stuff.
You're going to see some exciting golf this round, I bet.
Yes.
Collin with an awesome start.
Yeah, this is where pro move bring that second pair of socks for round 2.
I think pro move is bring 10 pairs of socks.
Yeah.
Anytime you feel a drop, just switch them.
What a move. There we go.
Star frame.
Star frame. That's the way to start it out. And it's tight. You can see it's really anyone's game at this point.
Yeah. I think all the holes out here are gettable. For these guys, I should specify.
400 foot.
Yeah, this is a good distance. The line is kind of interesting to park it. You can see Cole is just opting for just a one-angle shot to try to give himself a putt.
New placement.
Yeah,
God, the old
different.
placement is a lot harder.
I'd say so, yeah. Yeah, there's the OB green to the right. There's the only OB on the course. You probably won't see these guys even get near it.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I said it,
you can really see how it's hard to plant here.
Yeah.
So getting that 400 feet, you really have to hunt your spot where you know you're going to get that grip.
Yeah. You can
has.
You can see now why it's necessary to have such wide tee pads, because there's already less real estate to plant your foot on.
Flips it over a little bit. That's basically where the old basket was down there.
Yeah.
There must be a little pond down there, and they moved it up the hill. Collin really takes his time lining these things up.
See if he gets some turn on it. Yeah, he did. What a dime.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's in the circle.
Yeah, he'll have a putt at it.
Definitely the best of the bunch. Dallas has such a spinny putt, such a speedy putt too, that this uphill 60-footer just might get hit. Missing it high.
High.
Yeah. Yeah, I love his putting style. It's
No
awesome.
lack of confidence, commitment, or want.
Scott here just outside, uphill putt.
I was wondering if he was going to step it. You know, stepping downhill on an uphill putt, it can be a bit awkward.
Yeah. Nice pace.
No step necessary.
Just dropping them in.
Very pretty.
Just right at the edge of the circle, probably outside. Just puts it a little higher, keeps the same swing.
Really just about as pretty as it gets.
Yeah.
I know Cole's been putting in the time. He's going to be going to his first All-Star event this year.
Yeah.
And he wants to do some big things. And has been putting in the work to get there.
That was a good looking run.
Tough. Probably a little more up and down than you really need on something like this.
Yeah, there's definitely the putt's in the air longer, so there's longer. It's easier for it to go off course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The more the wind
More
and the
loft you have.
elements can affect it. Still great drive.
Yeah.
Sure you wanted that one.
Yep, that's one of those holes you can separate yourself slightly. And Cole took advantage. He's now got a
Yes, he
3-stroke
did.
lead over his closest competitor. The DGA logo kind of looks like a cupcake on his back a little bit.
Yes, throwing cupcakes over here. So this, again, it's hard to see, but there are a bunch of branches in the way.
Yeah,
Oh, you see he just nicked one?
Yeah, good call on the branches, because those are definitely in play. It's hard to tell from the camera angle, but It's a low ceiling shot.
It is. Low driven. Nope. So he knows it.
Yeah, and I think there is a Mando, that tree with the low branches, so you can't just stall at a big hyzer, which I think everybody would try to do. So it's a good Mando.
Exactly.
This is one of those holes that you think you parked it, and then you get up there and you're like 45 short.
That was really nice.
That one actually might be parked, but we'll see.
Yeah, Collin's comfort angle is flat, and that really helps on shots like this.
For sure. Get a skip.
Pretty form.
This is a big putt. It's kind of a downhill.
Interesting. I don't think if he would have missed that it was going in anyways. Great putt, man. Just the confidence oozing from that putt.
Yeah, that was an awesome putt.
Some good stuff.
The way Cole's putting right now, it looks like it would just go in without the whole chains assembly. If it was just a little bucket, those things would be dropping in.
Yeah, he really has found somewhere that, oh wow, look at this. This is the drive, went long. That is a beautiful play.
Cole separating a little bit more over his closest competitor, which is now 3 of them.
And Collin bringing himself into the mix there.
Mm-hmm. This hole is kind of a funky type of angle. It looks like the type of angle that Cole's been throwing all over this property. Slight drifting right, 365. You can do this too. But I don't know that he got the angle over on it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You could also do a similar type of thing with the backhand on more of like a big S shot, stall shot.
You pretty much need 2 angles.
You do. There's no way around it.
Oh.
There's no big hyzer.
Oh, that was just a straight shank.
Yeah, that's
going to be a tough spot.
It looked like a slip.
Yeah, very well could be.
That's a cool looking disc that Dallas has in his hand there.
Beautiful die.
I'm going to guess something really dead straight. Yeah, I got over on it a little. But he is definitely in Dallas range.
Yeah, this hole is usually the wind is coming right at you. It's a classic headwind hole, a tough hole. Hard to see what Scott's got here.
Yep, Scott is in the tree. But he gets it in the circle from there. I would call that a scramble.
Collin looks like he's getting a little frisky with this. Wants a bid at it.
Has the height.
Get up.
If you got that speed control, you can really give it a bid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never even got above basket high. I mean, chain high. What am I saying? Cage high.
Cage high.
English.
Oh, that's parked. Didn't see too many park jobs on this one. But Cole has that angle down so well.
That's his shot.
That's just his shot.
Yep. Being able to play with the understability of a disc, it is a real advantage.
Yeah. More separation.
Yeah, making it look so natural. Putting like a champ.
Pedal to the metal.
We have some ads coming up here. We'll be back.
Introducing the Mojo Riser. With multiple attachment options, the riser can elevate almost any disc golf bag. Its innovative lightweight design helps reduce stress on your back and body, while also leaving ticks and dirt on the ground, so your bag and towel stay clean and dry. The riser performs on hills, even when you can't. Only do half the lifting and save energy during your rounds. Pre-order your Mojo Riser today at mojogear.com.
And we're back. Here we go. Hole 5, par 3, 250. Okay, what you don't see is that there is a creek right behind this basket, so speed control is super important.
Yeah, you don't want to throw it any farther than 250, really. I mean, you probably have 20 feet to work with behind it.
Yeah, or throw it 230 or 220 and have it skip up. Ah, that's a little short. Gonna leave a long putt there.
Fortunately, he did get a skip, but he definitely was hoping to get that one a little more forward. Still attacking, though.
That looks great. Maybe like a zone or some play like that.
Yeah.
Stable disc that'll fight to the ground.
Yep. All these guys are throwing their most comfortable approach disc on this. You got some freedom. You can't really spike in a hyzer, but other than that, everything else is free game. Look at that bag. It's a nice looking bag.
Packed.
Good run.
Good run at it.
Collin's putt is so awesome.
It is, yeah. I've seen him bank so many of those long putts.
Mm-hmm. He's not afraid to put loft on him. That's a perfect putt.
Classic Heiser putter. Got to know your disc when you're putting like that. Know when it likes to bite, when it likes to break.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what those putters are. It wasn't.
It was outside 11, but it's all good.
PX3.
A PA3?
PA3. It wasn't. Oh, I mean, maybe it is, but
Maybe.
it wasn't the same one I saw earlier. There it is.
Man, look at that direct, where you go straight from the center of your body in a direct line straight at it.
Mm-hmm.
Confident, but
Yeah. Very nice.
yeah.
See what I mean, though? Like, without change, that's just going straight into the bucket.
It is, yeah. And that's going to save yourself a lot of heartbreaking spit outs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think at a certain point, everyone will have enough spit outs that everyone's going to be putting like that.
Yeah, that's really interesting. It's certainly, there's something about the commitment of a confident speed with a putt. Because there's nothing worse coming up a little bit short.
This hole is, it's changed a little bit in the past. It's more to the left now, so it's a true, hyzer shot. You do have to hang it really wide, though, kind of like how Cole did if you want to get it close. You, maybe in better conditions, you can go lower and try to skip it there, but these guys are all going to try to spike something in pretty much at the basket as left as you can get. It's an overstable disc. And thrown really well. But we have no idea because the shot was blocked.
Yeah, no, he looked pretty confident throwing it.
Yeah, I bet it's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Dallas, is that the one with the cool die?
It is, yeah.
Wow, so he was throwing that.
Comfort disc right there.
He was throwing that for a spike hyzer and also a turnover shot. That's pretty cool. Unless he just has multiple dies like that.
That looks a little flat.
It's gonna need some skip.
Yeah, quite.
He found the path. which is inbounds, but so close. Just needs to get it tipped a little bit more. But those are, it's a long range to putt from. It's hard
Really is.
It's hard to make all of those.
Great putt.
But Scott's
So
back
consistent.
on pace.
Yes.
He hasn't made up any strokes yet, but he is not losing anymore, which he was on a stretch of a few holes where that was happening. Perfect pace.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can do. Birdies.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas Garber proving not the only player in shorts out here.
Well, second round they came out. I'm just
Oh,
saying
the-
I was an early
Hey.
short wearer.
Stake your claim. You know, I like that. Dallas with the fresh duds. Collin looking a little wistful on that one. That is kind of a must get. Nothing but a 320-foot hyzer, and 3 of them did get it.
3 of them did get it. Yeah, it's one you want to get, and you'll probably have to get if you're gonna catch Cole. This one's fun. You just kind of get a blast a shot. If you get a little too crazy and crush it, you can land in that bunker there, which is out of bounds, or on the green. But you do have to throw it pretty far if you want to birdie this one, because it's
You do, and you don't want to get too left so that you're blocked off on your second shot.
definitely, and it helps if you just throw it really far and straight. You won't have to worry about going left. But yeah, where this is heading, he's going to have to really earn a birdie, because he's not going to have just a simple hyzer at this point. Smooth one angle shot. Hopefully just digs right in the middle. Yeah, that's fine. He's going to have to swing something wide.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he did go a little too left. He's going.
Now I think he's going to hyzer right around that tree.
Oh, I see. He's just kind of. That run up is it?
Stand still.
Okay, I'm looking at someone else's disc. That makes sense. Yeah, hitting it nice and wide. He's probably got about 250 to throw it.
Come on, Skip.
That's going to be another long one.
Yeah,
Seems like he's
that's tough.
overdue for one of those to drop, even though we're only 7 holes in.
Okay, so this gap, you see, you have to keep it pretty low.
There's a tree that he's going right for.
Oops.
Should have thrown it back. I've been throwing all day.
You heard him say it.
It's the truth.
He hasn't thrown one all day. But you got to practice those if you want to compete at the Pro Tour level.
I think he's got it all.
He really does.
Man, when you're throwing those backhands that good, why even change it up? I see
Dallas,
what he's saying.
big spike, great shot. And that's how you keep that tree out of play. Scott in the best position.
Throwing a very overstable approach disc.
Doesn't look like he's too happy with it, but looked like he remained pretty close.
Here's a chance for Cole to do.
And he put. That would have been a tough one.
That would have been cool. Oof. Same kind of miss, just not quite popping it all the way over. Nice, Scott. Scratching one back.
Really great. Did all the work on the drive.
Yeah. Gave himself the most reasonable approach angle.
Yeah, it just shows you when you do that and you approach and it wasn't even a great approach.
Yeah.
You're still close enough where when you have to fly another 100 feet, that little angle being off puts you, 40, 50 feet away.
Right. Good birdies.
Great birdie there. Nice standstill up shot. You got to have it.
Yeah, Cole hasn't really left many opportunities to get a stroke back, so it feels really good, I'm sure, to get one on a hole that he didn't. It's crazy how good of the weather we have. I mean, I think Collin has some coverage from other years where you will see a monsoon.
Yeah, it's been pretty nasty pretty much 3 years in a row. Last year was some of the worst weather I've ever played disc golf in.
Yeah.
Sideways rain, super cold. So this is a dream. 280. There is a creek in between them.
Yeah, this
And
is
a
the
path
creek hole.
behind.
Okay, I was a little confused what we were playing. You can't see the creek they're throwing. The path behind is not playing out of bounds.
Oh.
Yeah, the creek's higher than normal.
Ooh,
Wow.
Great run.
We need one on camera, bro.
You hear
Give
it.
the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. I mean, this course is playing a bit easier with all of the moves they had to make. Come on, Cole. Give it to us. Just the float on that thing. Wow.
Barely threw that in his cruises.
That's what I was thinking.
A lot more direct than the other lines.
Yeah, he'll still have a putt at it.
Yeah. That was putting with water.
Yeah.
If he doesn't catch any metal, I feel like the way his putts come in, that is something to consider.
And that's what happened when you go for chains.
Let's see if it stayed dry.
I think it was low enough that it did.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem too
The water is pretty high though,
thrilled.
so we'll see. I have a feeling that one might be in the drink and currently in transit to the Pacific Ocean.
Great putt, confident stroke. He really needed that to get back on track.
Yeah, he's not off to the pace I'm sure he wanted, but still being able to pick up a few here and there and not giving any back. Okay, so this looks like a different color of putter.
Great putt.
Okay.
Got the par, so obviously you could see that embankment going downhill. He is lucky that thing didn't go in because
Oh, it was a par? Okay.
bye-bye.
Man, these guys like their yellow putters. Slightly off the pole.
And that's
Still in
all
the
we could
bucket.
say
Yeah.
negative about that putt.
It's hard to be too critical.
Exactly.
That guy's 20 under.
Yeah, he's 7 down through 8.
Yeah. Really awesome golf so far. There's some fun holes coming up too. This is a pretty stock forehand if you have it. Cole might not throw a forehand.
This is in a different place too, huh?
Yeah, it's a little easier maybe than in years past. You don't have to get it to travel as right. Yeah, looks like Cole is saying no more forehands for the rest of the event. Is it gonna hold?
And
Yeah, it held enough.
it really did.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
See if he got it over. Seems a
Get out of those
little-
trees. Oh.
Oh, that was stable. Yeah, you can tell he wanted to put some flex on that one.
Yep.
It just didn't quite come out as flat as maybe he wanted it. Started that one more.
Yeah, a little wide. Let's see
Yeah,
if we can get all the
such a
way
good
back.
disc.
Oh my gosh.
Something
That
tells me
is
that's that dyed one. I don't know though.
that is a dime. Not dyed this one, but
What an awesome shot.
That
Man,
level
he
of
really
control,
knows his disc.
he
Just
really
started that far
does.
out there.
if you got that shot in your bag, you can do a lot of things on a course.
Yeah, that's a really cool looking shot.
Perfect speed. Great work.
Yeah, I think there's a par 4 coming up next. I'm excited to see these guys play. Ooh, he is inches.
I know. Got to be disappointing for Collin. He is a bit of a forehand specialist, and that was set up for his range. That's the first missed short I've seen from Scott.
Scott's been putting pretty well.
How about
hard to
that?
make all of them.
I know.
It is hard to make all of them, but he's got an awesome percentage so far. So just imagine this scene here in a monsoon, and you just see umbrellas escaping people's hands and just moving so fast they'll never catch them. You just see umbrellas ripping across this fairway. That was this last year.
Yes, and that was it. That was the front 9 of the final round. We will be back for the back 9 championship time.